I'm Rick Kahler, and thanks for joining me. I recently received an email that really touched me. It was from an editor of a newsletter written to financial planners. This man had tragically lost his wife a short time earlier, and this particular email informed his subscribers of the reason for his wife's sudden death. She had committed suicide. Let me quote a few portions of his email. He said, "The reason I'm sharing so much personal information is that I firmly believe we are too closed-mouthed as a society. The fact that no one talks about these things is one reason why we don't have better systems as a society to help people through these events." End quote. I have to admire this man's transparency and courage. While I've never met him, my respect for him has grown exponentially as a result of his willingness to be open about such painful and personal information. Over the years, I've been on my own paths of personal growth, and I have come to appreciate the incredible amount of healing and empowerment that results when we share our painful secrets in ways that are appropriate, of course. But what, you might be wondering, does this kind of sharing of personal information have to do with financial planning? Well, actually, a great deal. Money touches everything that we do and is an integral part of all of the decisions that we make in our lives. Financial planners and other financial advisors are involved in many of the most intimate and life-changing events of a client's life. These would include career decisions, lifestyle choices, marriages, divorces, births, serious illnesses, and deaths. If you want to get the best advice and service from these advisors, it's really essential for them to know what's important to you and, of course, what's happening in your life. I've also learned the value of sharing openly from the planner's side of the desk. When I facilitate workshops on money, talking about some of my own past money mistakes and those beliefs that drove those mistakes, is a very powerful way to help participants become comfortable about sharing their own. In addition, it helps give them confidence that they too can change what they believe and how they act around money. It's also helpful for them to understand that I'm not fully healed and I don't walk on water when it comes to money decisions, that I have my own personal issues with money that I've had to face and overcome. Even in less emotional interactions than a workshop, appropriate disclosure of personal information helps build trust. As an example, a client recently asked me, "Rick, how much has your portfolio gone down lately?" Well, I told her the same amount as yours. Now, this may not seem to be a reassuring statement to hear from your financial planner, yet maybe so. This particular client appreciated knowing that I was managing her money in the same way that I was managing my own. It helped her accept that downward cycles such as the current recession are normal and temporary. Telling her, no matter how politely I might have been, that the information she requests about my portfolio was none of her business would have undermined her trust in both my ability and my integrity. Now, obviously, there are appropriate times and places for sharing personal information. You might not choose to vent on your CPA about the intimate and painful details of a divorce, though you would certainly need to share the details relating to your financial and tax circumstances. Deeper sharing might be more appropriate with a financial planner. In most cases, a client-planner relationship lasts for a long time. Some of my clients have been with me for over 25 years. We've seen each other through times of joy, times of pain, and tragedy. The relationships we've built through sharing those significant times in our lives are among the most rewarding aspects of my work. We all have our stories, And there's a great deal of power and healing in sharing those stories. Thanks for joining me.